833. So let's make it 888 for her. Let's give her a round of applause in the chat box, everyone. I want to see you light up that chat box. I want to see a lot of 8s coming in. Okay, Ethel, you can do it too. Okay, I can see Ethel over there. Colin, hi. Stephanie, hi. Murega Kanapati, which is my godfather, godpa, hello, right? So I'm just seeing who are the videos over here I can see. But everyone else, which I can't see in the video, it'll be great for you to turn on your video so we all can see, your beautiful faces. Okay, so allow me to introduce myself as what the MC said. My name is Adian. I was sponsored into this business by our founders, Executive Diamonds, Gladstone and Violet Pereira. So can we give them a round of applause by typing in 6021 in the chat box? Okay, 6021. All right. So I want to, oh wow, 50. Okay, you're probably wondering why 6021? Because 6021 is Triple Crown Ambassador. So let's pray for them that they all and all of us achieve it. Okay, so let me go into my sharing today. Today I'm going to share with you about our Atmosphere Mini. Okay, let me share screen. Can you all see the screen? If you can see the screen, give me a thumbs up. Okay, if you can hear me, give me another thumbs up. Okay, fantastic. So let's get started. Okay, now Atmosphere Mini, it's very, very hot. Today Ethel and Rebidi, they shared a video with us where it was just launched and everywhere, all over Malaysia, it's already sold out. It's on back order. So what makes this Atmosphere Mini really, really hot? Let me share with you a video about this. Where is my video? Okay, my video is here. Share. Okay.
The home, a place to breathe easy, a place to live and grow, to relax and play, where air purity matters most. Meet Atmosphere Mini, the new air purifier from Amway. Atmosphere Mini's 3-in-1 filtration system provides filtration down to 0.0024 microns and exceeds HEPA filtration standards, removing 99.99% of harmful pollutants in a single pass, giving your family the safer, cleaner air they deserve. Atmosphere Mini continuously monitors the quality of your room's air, automatically adjusting as needed. And when paired with the companion mobile app, Atmosphere Connect, Atmosphere Mini gives you convenient control over your family's air, no matter where you are. Designed to be as portable as it is powerful, Atmosphere Mini gives you the peace of mind that your family can breathe in comfort, day or night. Atmosphere Mini, where quality of air is quality of life.
Air pollution.
Okay, so that is our Atmosphere Mini. Let me get back to my slide over here. Okay, so that is our Atmosphere Mini, which we just launched. Now, why is this so important? Because right now, aside from all the things that's going on today, another reason why this is so important, because indoor air pollution is heavy. All right. If you think about it, right, last time our grandparents, I remember when I used to go down to Kluang, okay, my mother's side, okay, my grandmother and grandfather's house. The houses were, were in the kampung. It was nice. There were a lot of greenery. I mean, you can just open the windows and it's very cooling, Now you open your windows, you got to be mopping your house every single day because the amount of dust that's coming in is just a different level. And if you look what's happening from living in the, the suburban area, we all now move into a metropolitan area. How many of us actually stay in a place like this? Okay, maybe it's not this cramped up, but a lot of us actually staying in apartments, in condos. We're staying in, very heavy residential areas. And even if we feel, hey, no, I still staying in kampung house. If you go behind KLC, see a lot of the kampung houses are still like that. Okay. It's there, but in the city. Okay, so they are exposed to pollution. And as you see down here, indoor air quality is often up to 5 times worse than outdoor air. So you might be thinking, hey, you know what? I'm staying in a metropolitan area. I'm leaving my windows open, so it's going to be healthy. But a lot of dirt are coming in. And so what you tend to do is you tend to close your windows. And instead of making it clean, you're making it much more worse. And if you look at all of us right now, a lot of us are basically indoors. If you look at it, right, we wake up at 6 a.m. Okay, maybe now work from home can wake up at 8 a.m. Okay, but we wake up at 6 a.m. and then we have our breakfast in the house, and then we travel in our car, then we go to our office, and then we have lunch. I mean, we're always looking for air-conditioned place, right? How many of us actually go outside right now and sit down? I mean, we can't also right now, this current situation. But then we come back to our office, and then we are in the car, and then we are at home, and then we go to sleep. So we are always indoors, and we are breathing that same level of air. Okay, and if you look at, there's actually this term where it's called a sick building syndrome, where, the building itself, if it's too polluted, it can be known as a sick building syndrome, where if you go there, it's easy for you to get nasal congestions, all this kind of stuff. Now, let's look what's happening next. Another thing is indoor air pollution. You see, right? From even your showers, if if it's not dried properly, it can create all that mold. I know, some people, when I've been to their bathrooms, when I go show them the plan, anything like that, you see the tiles and all that, in between the tiles got all, all that mold all growing. Okay. If you look at, your ceiling fans, fans white color, but then some of us naturally painted black color. I don't know how that happens. All right. But just a lot of dust accumulated over there. And how often do we change our bed sheets? Okay. Or another thing is, when was the last time you changed your pillowcase? Now some people are like, pillowcase, huh? That one also need to change, right? Yes, you need to change it at least every week, once minimum. Your pillowcases, your bed sheets, your blankets, you got to wash it, okay? Because a lot of dust, a lot of allergens can just build up over there, and even dust mites. It's amazing for them to thrive in this environment. And if you look at another thing is, MCO, you saw a lot of us became chefs. A lot of us became interior designers. We started painting our environment. We started, redoing our whole house. But a lot of these paints, what happens is there's formaldehyde. And formaldehyde, one of the dangers about it is minor causes nasal and eye irritation. Okay, all these neuro effects. Okay, if you got anyone in your household, or you maybe have asthma, these are minor causes of it. Major may even cause cancer. So you don't want to be exposed to all this for a long time. Okay. Now, there's also sources of pollution which we cannot control. For example, construction. We might buy a house like, sometimes some people, they bought a house in KL Central because, hey, nice KL Central, I have the whole view of KL. Suddenly construction came out, another condominium came out of their condominium, blocking the view. Right. So there's a lot of things like construction. We don't have the power to go out there and stop it. And of course, a lot of people can make a lot of difference, but individually, there's things that we cannot control. Vehicles, we cannot control how many people wants to buy a car. Now, minimum, a family at least have 3 cars in their household already. All right. So when you're going out, all this exhaust fumes is coming into your own body. Right. You look at factories. If you're staying in places where there's factories all around you, all that smoke and everything is just going into your body. Okay. Now, if you look at all this particle size, right, you might be thinking, how small are all these particles? I'm going to show you a video after this, but just to give you an idea, this is the human hair for scale. Okay. This one over here, it's about 50 to 180 microns. And all the way small down here, you look at our friend here. Coronavirus, okay, 0.1 to 0.5 microns. These are things which can enter our body without us even knowing, okay? And if you look at the history of it, things that have been happening, 2003, we had SARS, then we went H5N1, and then we had all this, and 2019, we had COVID-19, which is 0.1 to 0.5 microns. Now, to give you an idea how small that is, I'm going to show you a video after this. Okay, but how these viruses can enter inside us is because, it starts off maybe with a sneeze, with a flu, but then it goes all the way to our lungs, and then we won't even realize it until it's too late. Okay, but there are things that you can do to protect yourself, your loved ones, and everyone that you care about. So let me just show you another video about this. Okay.
It lurks all around us, preying on the young. Air pollution. It lurks all around us, preying on the young and old. It slips unnoticed past your defenses and assaults your lungs, heart, and brain. Its deadliest weapons are invisible, poisonous particles that can be as small as a molecule. With every breath, they break through your lungs' protective barriers. There, they trigger inflammation as your system tries desperately to fight back. But these tiny intruders penetrate those defenses, lodging toxic compounds even deeper, sowing the seeds of cancer. They slide straight into your bloodstream, sabotaging your entire body. They inflame and constrict your blood vessels, increasing blood pressure until, one day, causing a stroke. The particle prowlers dislodge fatty plaque that may have built up from your diet. They weave clots that can be deadly blockers of blood flow to your heart or brain. With each new case of heart attack, stroke, lung disease, or cancer, air pollution adds another life to its hit list. Let's stop this invisible killer.
Meet the next.
Okay, so you saw what's happening over there. Okay, something so small that we can't even see can enter inside us and even cause stroke. Okay, so having clean air is really, really, really important. Okay, so let's look what we have here, our Atmosphere Mini. Now, what's really cool about our Atmosphere Mini is that it cleans more than 300 airborne contaminants as small as 0.0024 microns. Now, again, if you're wondering, okay, how small is that? I'm going to share with you again after this, okay? Now, compared to our Atmosphere Sky, where there's 3 separate filters, our Atmosphere Mini is a 3-in-1 filter. So as you see, there's a pre-filter, carbon filter, HEPA filter. And the amazing thing about this, all the contaminants will come in from here and it goes through the 3-in-1 filter and you breathe clean air. Now, what's really cool about this, your pre-filter, it's there to remove larger airborne lint, okay? Dust particles or even hair, pet hair and all that, it captures that, okay? Carbon filter, okay? Unpleasant odors, right? Maybe tobacco, you're smoking, Indian house, you must have all the curry and everything, all that. The curry, of course, very nice, but when it's too heavy and everything, it reduces that. And also a HEPA filter. Again, what's unique about our HEPA filter is 0.0024 microns. How small that is, I'm going to show you a video after this. Now, high energy efficient yet low power consumption. Now, what's really cool about this? If you see next to me here, I have my our Atmosphere Sky. Okay, our Atmosphere Sky, if you run it 24 hours for one whole year, can you guess how much is the electricity? Can you put it in the chat box? How much is your electricity consumption? Okay, all right. I see RM8. Is there anything else? Okay, Atmosphere Sky using for one whole year, 24 hours. How much do you think it'll cost? I got RM8 going once, RM500 going twice, RM50 going thrice. Okay, so how much it costs? Our air purifier, it's only 5 ringgit for one whole year. That's how much it costs. And that is the big one to know. All right. Imagine our Atmosphere Mini. How much is that going to cost? Maybe 1 ringgit or 2 ringgit. So it gives you the protection that you need, but doesn't affect your electricity bill. Okay. Now, what's the next thing that we have over here? Okay, contamination lists. These are all the viruses and bacteria and all the pollutants that it removes from your household. All the things that this Atmosphere Mini can trap. Now, earlier we saw that it removes more than 300 different contaminants. But Adrian, here you're only showing me 10. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to keep your screenshot ready because these are all the contamination lists that it reduces. Okay, now more than 300 different contaminants. Now in the market right now, right, there are a lot of brands that will tell you, hey, we can filter this, we can filter that. But you ask them for black and white, don't have. Or in this case, blue and black, they don't have. Okay, but here, everything is listed down there. And if you look under viruses here, right, okay, if you see under viruses, one of the lists here, where is it? Are they here? Coronavirus. Can you see that? Black and white. Coronavirus. Again, there's amazing doctors in our team. You can check with them for further clarification. Okay. Now, the next thing that we have over here, it's the British Allergy Foundation seal of approval. This one has been shown that those of people who have even asthma, our Atmosphere Sky and our Atmosphere Mini can help with that. We have one of our friends who last time will take his kids, 3 kids, all 3 got asthma. And every month they visit SJMC, making the doctor very happy, right? But over here, after the doctor himself was the one who recommended to him that, hey, you know what? Maybe you should install an Amway atmosphere treatment system in your house. And the patient installed it, using it. After that, didn't have to go and see the doctor again. You see, now you might be thinking, hey, the doctors, usually they are like, they want patients to come. How come this doctor telling the patient, hey, install this so you don't have to come and see me again? Because that doctor is an Amway Diamond, okay? You can ask your Platinums who he is, okay? So you see, a doctor who's not doing it for the money, but genuinely he wants to help. And we have amazing doctors in our team who are also like that, all right? And the guy who installed it became an Amway Platinum. So you see, amazing stuff. Now, it's also Amway Home of Association, Amway Home Appliance Manufacturers. Verified. Now, what this AHAM is, right? They are the guys who writes the standards, meaning any company who want to say, okay, I've got a good air purification system. What should I do? This company was the one who wrote down, okay, you have to meet this criteria. You have to meet this, and everyone all over the world, if they want to make sure that that their unit is performing, they have to get certified by this company. These guys are the one who wrote the standards, and they also certified our atmosphere to perform at its best. And you see, right, to get all the certs like this, it's very, very expensive. So a lot of companies don't have it. They would think it's not necessary. But when you have certs like this, you can rest assured that the investment you're doing for your loved ones, for your kids, is the best possible ever. Okay? Now, so what should you look for, when you're choosing an atmosphere or, an air purification system? You want something that covers effectively. Now everyone is using technology, right? So you want something which you can use your phone, you can control it, high filtration rate, where you want to make sure it's really cleaning the environment, energy saving, like what I mentioned earlier, how little it costs, okay, clean air delivery rate, your CADR, how fast can it clean an environment, okay, real-time check, and also HEPA technology. If you don't have HEPA technology, don't waste your time buying it. Seriously, it's just gambling, okay? So if only got HEPA, then only you go for it. Now, when I say real-time technology, if you have your phone, you can download it, your Atmosphere Sky app, also now linked with our Atmosphere Mini. You can control the device, the fan speed. But what's really amazing is that you can see how your environment is like. At what times is it dirty? At what times is it polluted? You can just see it over there. And the beautiful thing about this, through your phone, you might be 10 km away from your house, but you can still control your atmosphere. Okay? You might be in a different country. You can still control your atmosphere. That's how amazing technology is. Okay? So, sometimes people are talking about, hey, we use this internet technology. We are already going into Internet of Things. Just from our phone, we can control our device. Okay? And it also shows you when you need to change your filter. So you don't have to play guesswork. A lot of brands out there, you buy it, there's no monitoring system, Suddenly the salesperson will call you and tell you, hey, it's been 7 days, you need to change your filter. Or hey, it's been 6 months, you need to change your filter. Or hey, it's been 3 months, you need to change your filter. There's no monitoring system. So how is it the salesperson knows how often your unit is on, how many people is walking through your house, how are you mopping your house, how you're keeping your house clean? They don't know what. So when they're calling you, is it because their sales is running low and they just want to increase their sales? So, okay, this customer, okay, I want to call him, sell the unit. Here, you have the monitoring display over there, which you can control. When you need to change it, when it's due, everything is in your fingertips. Okay? Now, if you look at Atmosphere Sky and Atmosphere Mini, what is the difference? Atmosphere Sky, clean air delivery rate. This one has 300 cubic feet per minute. This one has 130 cubic feet per minute. You might be thinking, why, Adrian, so much of difference? Huh? Well, because the Atmosphere Sky is meant for larger living spaces, whereas the Atmosphere Mini is meant for, your room, your offices that you have around you is meant for smaller spaces. Coverage feet, as you can see the difference over here. Particle size, boat filters as small as 0.0024 microns. Okay, contaminants removed, boat is more than 300. And you saw earlier the black and white. Okay, and now you're probably wondering, okay, how small? Okay, you're probably, okay, how is zero? Notice this word here, small. That's how small. How small is 0.024 24 contaminants? Let me show you. Okay.
Next generation air. Meet the next generation air purifier by Amway, Atmosphere Mini, which captures harmful particles as small as 0.0024 microns. How small is that, you ask? Let us tell you. It's 29,000 times smaller than human hair. Comparing it to PM 2.5, which are fine harmful inhalable particles, it is 1,000 times smaller than that. And an average HEPA filter can only capture down to 0.3 microns. 0.0024 micron is even smaller than many viruses that can be airborne. And particles this small can travel almost anywhere and cause health concerns. The Atmosphere Mini, which captures more than 300 pathogens and allergens, including viruses that can spread through sneeze and cough, bacteria, which can cause respiratory concerns, dust mites, the tiny creatures living on your bed which can trigger asthma and related allergies, pollen, a fine powder containing pollen grains which can cause hypersensitivity, fungal spores which can be found in almost all houses given our humid climate. And for those who have pets, pet dander can cause allergic reactions. With so many pathogens and allergens in the air, it is important to clean the air we breathe. So, bring home the assurance of cleaner air with Atmosphere Mini, because the quality of air is the quality of life.
So, as she said over there, the quality of air is the quality of life. Okay, so you want to have an Atmosphere Mini over there. Now, here's the thing, guys. You see, right, in the video, okay, in the video, it showed that, what do you call this? HEPA filter, in order to be known as a HEPA filter, it has to filter as small as 0.3 microns. Okay. Now, earlier when I showed you the slide, all the size comparisons, coronavirus is 0.1 microns. So what a lot of companies would do is that as long they can filter 0.3, okay, they got HEPA filter label there already. But again, coronavirus is smaller than that. So is it actually filtering it? Now, I'm not saying that, you know what, okay, buy this and you can filter it, right? I'm not saying that, but it's just something for you to consider when you're going out there and doing your own market research. Okay. Now, another thing is they said that 0.0024 microns is 29,000 times smaller than the human hair. Now, I'm not talking about you pull out your hair. If your hair is very long, that whole strand, you chop until 29,000 times. No. It's that diameter of your hair. When you're looking at it straight, right? This diameter, that thing chopped 29,000 times. That is how small 0.024 microns is. Okay. Now coming back to night mode. I mean, if you don't want it to light up your life, you light up your room. Right? There's both of it has the night mode. Okay. Weight, Atmosphere Sky is 12.6. Atmosphere Mini is 5.2. Really light, right? Nice and light. Size smaller. Built-in connectivity, as what we showed earlier. Both has phone accessibility. Noise level, okay, it's very quiet, okay. And the filter type, the Atmosphere Sky comes with 3 different filters: the pre-filter, the HEPA filter, and the carbon filter. And the Atmosphere Mini comes with a 3-in-1 filter. So maybe soon what's going to happen, our Atmosphere Sky is going to become 3-in-1 because it's just so much more easier. All right. So if you're asking yourself, I want to get it, but I have this unit at my home, trade in, because it won't do the work. Get something that works. Because why? Amway, our air purification system, is the world's #1 selling brand of air purification system. We are not talking about #1 in Malaysia. We are not talking about #1 in Korea. We are not talking about #1 in Southeast Asia. We are talking about #1 in the world. Guys, you and I, we are working so hard to enjoy the finer things in life. So go for your Atmosphere, because when it comes to your family, I'm very, very sure price is never an issue. So give your family the best. So if you have a unit at home, look at the trade-in programs that's available right now. Just now, our beautiful MC already shared with us. So screenshot this, go through it, and then also talk with your respective upline. How can you trade in? What promotions is there? All right. Now, the next thing you might want to ask yourself, okay, Atmosphere Mini or Atmosphere Sky? I have my unit at home. I want to trade it in. Which one should I go for? Now, for me, the Atmosphere Mini, I'm a car guy. I like cars. Okay. The Atmosphere Mini is like your Rolls Royce Ghost. Okay. It's a beautiful car. It gets the job done. And when you arrive to a complex or go for family functions, people will know, oh, who is coming. Okay. That is your Atmosphere Mini. Your Atmosphere Sky, however, is like a Rolls Royce Phantom. Right? This one, when you drive this car, you already know you made it in life. Okay, so your Atmosphere Sky is that, is the Rolls Royce Phantom. But if you want to go the whole 9 yards, you want to get your Atmosphere Mini, your Atmosphere Sky, your Atmosphere Drive, your E-Spring, and all other home appliances, you will be living the life like as if you got a Rolls Royce collection in your house. When you have this, you know you made it in life. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, don't just go for one, go for all. I thank you for giving me your ears so that I could share with you. And with that, I pass it back to our MC.
Wow, very detailed and precise sharing by our silver producer Adian. And let us give him something different. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the chat box. Okay. So, and the final, all the cars was very, very fantastic example by him. Okay, so next, let us move on to the next agenda. So next, I'm gonna call the three superheroes, 3 Power Rangers, the red color, the yellow color, and the green color. Okay, the 3 Power Rangers. So they are gonna talk about before prospect leaves and the follow-up. So that is the topic they are going to share about. So let me first welcome Founder Platinum and Loga.
Right, I'm live. Good evening. I'm audible? Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, Nishalani. But let's give Nishalani 1, 2, 3, 4. Adian 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Superb. Superb. How grateful we are. President MC also did all the promotion. I really love the promotion that Nishalani was speaking about, sharing just now. Adian, bravo, Adian, bravo. Okay, we are back now. Why are we here? Friday? Millionaire. You are a millionaire. Okay? Millionaire. Okay? Millionaire success formula. Okay? Like I always say, don't let anybody steal your dream. Okay? So the first thing, because today is very exciting because we are going to go from the first phase to the second phase. Phase 1 and then I'm going to phase 2. Okay, we started with dream. Everything started. That's why I always tell, even just now, afternoon, Adrian shared a video also. The guy was first talking about dream. Anything in life is dream. Ray Kroc, dream. McDonald, dream. Everything started with a dream. And time to renew and remind yourself of your dream. And they say the dream, write it down. The first guiding principle is dream. Okay, dream. Second one is the list that we went through already. About 2 weeks we went through on that particular topic for this building. And add 2 names to your list. Okay, that's just my impromptu sharing. Then we went to appointment, means invitation, how to invite people. I'm not saying that you already majored all these things. This MBA business is a rapid rotation of what you do again and again and again. Only different people. Okay, it's the same thing that we are doing. And of course, we are bear in mind, as I said last week itself, principles don't change. Method and technique will always change in an ever-changing environment. That means it's online. And we got the best digital platform, the MBA digital platform. So everything is going online. So your what do you call it? Today's topic, which I'm going to go into shortly, after the plan, is before the prospect leaves you. Very important point. Before the prospect leaves you, and I'll touch a little bit on a follow-up. I think the other leaders will continue sharing. But before the prospect leaves you, you must always understand that what we are trying to do is we want to educate and make them understand that there is a business opportunity. So that's why dream, purpose, vision, mission. Our vision is helping people live better life. Our mission is through the partnering of the founding families, the employees, and the ABOs, we offer all people the opportunity to achieve their goals in life through the MA sales and marketing plan. That means if you got a goal in life, I got a plan for you, a time-tested, proven plan, right? And because we are talking about this title, before prospect leaves you. Those days when you're having physical meetings, before the prospect leaves us, we'll talk about an information pack. They call it decision pack, where we'll put a cassette or a emagram or a diamond issue. We'll give it to the prospect. Okay, so after the prospect has seen the business opportunity and the meeting is over, give something of value. Okay, this is page 37. What makes MA special is the evergreen. Like for me, when I started, it was Try or Cry. The Try or Cry. I still remember Try or Cry. The decision pack can consist of a book. Our recommendation here in the TV Nation book is Possible Dream, Promises to Keep, Diamond Success Story, and Emagram. And the other one is that make an appointment to future appointment. I mean, they always say within 48 hours you must follow up. Last time we used to say 48, 4, 10, 20, you follow up. Okay, but check with your platinum how you want the follow up to be done. But the questions you have to answer, you can get to answer the question. They can get to answer the question. But that's why you must know the form. So whenever you're leaving something of value, if somebody says I got no professional, I got no time, I'm tight, then you can just remember those days we used to give Wong Siu Fong's cassettes because he closes his clinic, and by the time he goes to the meeting over. And then if you're looking at the layman, if you're looking at the not educated, no education at all, people like Lee King Soon, people like Lee Pang Se. So you see, it depends. See, one of our uplines, Double Lemon, is Pereira. So it depends on who you want to give. Okay, but you must. That's why the form is very important. The part of the process is always the form FORM. Then tell them you have only seen phase 1. Okay, I repeat again. The 11 guiding principles: the dream. Number 2, list. Number 3, appointment. Number 4, plan, the presentation. Number 5 is now what I'm talking about. Before the prospect leaves you. Key word here is don't take too long with the prospect after the plan is over. Don't take too long unless you already sign up and they're asking you questions. Then it's a different story. So because then they feel that it's that's what this book also says. 10 minutes after the plan, let them go. So the second phase is the follow-up. Okay, the first phase is dream, list, appointment, plan before the prospect leaves you. Then the second phase only, the rest will come in, another 6 principles. And also the book also stated very clearly, as ADN, FORM. Anytime you just remember this, as I said, ask question. For me, no problem. Anything I want to start a conversation, anybody ask a question. Sorry, remember this word, ask question. The easiest way to start a conversation is ask a question. Don't ask them what do you think. Okay, ask them what do you like best about the benefit of the main business opportunity. What do you like best about the sales and marketing? So you ask them a question where they will answer positively. Don't ask them what they think. And then if you're showing in a group, those days physically, it's written in the book here, serve coffee and sign to sell the business. Keep control. Conversation, keep control. That's another thing. For me, time is precious. And even you will know the the thing I'm trying to share with you is that give time. People need time. Not like us. So you will have to follow up. You and I are in the business today because of the constant follow-up of our upline. Isn't it so? Follow up. Everybody, you ask anybody, follow up. Nobody said they will sign up, jump in the business and became a platinum or crown ambassador. So in the phase 2, in the follow-up, in our Diamond Millionaire Success Formula, phase 2, page 39, that's the best part. This GB Nation Friday class is different because we just don't only talk or show slides. You have a reference manual, okay? Business building, okay? And they say within 48 hours in the prospect's home. Like I told you just now, ask leading questions, okay? Based on their phone, okay? Are you really serious? How much money would you like to earn in, say, 6 months, in a year? And this month, since it's just the beginning of the month, just I was talking to a lot of my new ABOs as well as also my existing ABOs, new people. When you are following up, trigger their mind because they only think that I only got 10 people, I don't know anybody, and they will give you. That's why you ask leading questions. Oh, wedding party, how many people do you invite? Your son's birthday, how many people? So you ask them leading questions when you're doing the follow-up, and at the same time, let them go through the decision pack first. Then only you follow up. It also gives me, those days we used to give a cassette and then we tell them, I'll collect it in 2 days' time, or I'll call you in 2 days' time. So the process is very simple, but it takes time and effort, and not everybody will go through the materials that we give them. And it's a numbers game, okay? It's a numbers game. So the message I'm trying to tell you is that keep on looking for new people. That's what my first 30th June, I told myself, new people. So when you're following up, then they will know that, hey, I got to see this person at this time. I got this meeting at this time. So follow up requires tech. Follow up. That's why I said the follow up will be simple if you got the message from the FORM family. Talk about the family, because you don't straight away talk. Every gone through the material. You start a short conversation first when you follow up, because today is online. You can send WhatsApp, you can send YouTube, but nothing beats the call. Okay, nothing beats the call. So what I'm suggesting to you is that call. And this 1 week, they said make 10 calls a day, and 1 call is to the upline. The daily dozen. So I won't take too much time because the other leaders are getting ready. Also, they also got their fair share. I'm just setting the tone before the prospect leaves you. The phase first one is over. The second phase is follow up. Principle number 6, follow up, and then answering objections is all very. There's a lot of information in this book in page 40 and 41. So follow up. Never give up. Follow up. Never give up. But first, your dream. Dreams are the fuel, the fire, the desire to put you into action.
On the fire.
Thank you very much, and I'll see you next week.
Hi, everyone. So should I wait the MC to introduce, or I just go straight? I think I'll go straight, right?
Okay.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Type 777.
All right.
Let's see how many players will type 777. We got 40 people, I think. Okay. Some very excited. Some eruption going on. Okay. Right. Now, the topic today that I continue with our leader Loga
has shared, is before prospect leaving or after seeing the plan. The two scenario, one we go back to the typical scenario of what is that? The plan was shown in the living room. It can be your place, it can be the candidate's place. Or today, of course, we do a lot of Zoom meeting, and of course, eventually things will come back to normal, right? But it's the same. The principle is the same. Okay. Now, I would like to take you back. Like movies, you have this rewind, auto rewind, go back, flashback. All right. Let's do a flashback to actually, because you see, once the person have already shown the plan, and then you're going to give something of value, you are at the last end stage of actually bringing that person into your being a partner. Correct? Yeah. Okay. Because after that is about going to the material, answering objection, follow up, and then looking at how the person wants to get involved. So you are at almost the end stage. All right. So what you want, what is the outcome focus that you expect? Is a successful partnership, a partner that, willing to do a paradigm shift in thinking, follow the culture of the business. We want a partner who can, commit in their own business to fulfill their dream. This what is the outcome focus, our intention. Okay. Never look at people as, everyone is somebody that's going to bring volume. That is not the way we should look. And then we have a wrong perspective of the business itself. The philosophy of the business of Amway is to change people's life. They are not PV producers for us. All right. So this is something very, very important. Okay. Now let's do a flashback. When a person qualifies to see the plan, you have already built a very strong foundation in the relationship. All right. In mutual trust is there. All right. They know who you are through and through. You know them as well. All right. You have already in engagement with them for a couple of times. You know what kind of person he is in terms of character. Yeah. When the person say, hey, I will, let's meet up, or let's have a phone call, a chat, or whatever it is. And the person honors that. All right. Vice versa. Then you know that this is somebody that, they are serious, they are humble, they are appreciative. During the relationship building, you can see that person is hungry. The person, wants, the why factor has been identified, why they are looking, right? And then, and that these are the reasons, strong reasons that they want to look at a business. Okay. So these things all must be there, already done. Okay. So then is how you go through the next stage of showing the business plan. Yeah. Don't prematurely show the plan for the sake of signing people up and get excited and say, I already sponsored 2 people, I already sponsored 4 people, but end of the day nobody does anything. Yeah. But you have wasted precious time. Right? You have wasted precious time of these people. And most people, we don't want the law of average to work in a big way. We know statistics, data, as what our founders executive diamond, the data doesn't lie. We know that, if 100 people were to look at it, maybe 20, 30 will want to look, will come in the business, but actually the one who does is another 20% of the 20%. All right. So we want to see how we can mitigate the loss of time, in a big way, because time is the most valuable commodity everyone has. Everything else can replaceable except time. Okay. So do that. And another thing that you need to pay attention is the red flags that they are telling. If somebody can't commit in the business, they are not willing to, don't go through the personal development training, in terms of coming for meeting, they're not willing to read book or listen to audio. They are not willing to do all that. Okay. Then do you think it's a potential business partner? Yeah. Or they are always working and every time they give you a reason or excuse and say they can't participate because they are working, or they got overtime, or they got children to take care, or they have to send my son for tuition. All the reason you can name off, they are giving, and they are not actually want to participate on the activity of the business. Remember, It takes 5 years, 10 hours, 10,000 hours of commitment to be successful in this business as well. 5 years, 2 to 5 years, 10,000 hours of commitment. So all these things need to be addressed before you actually show the plan. All right? Once you show the plan, okay, 2-3 things must happen. All right? First thing is you showcase that Amway is an organization who's giving the opportunity. GV Nation is equally participating, like a hand-holding exercise of taking the person through, in terms of every activity of the business. You have an entire organization, specially dedicated, committed in, as a partner in the business. Okay, so that is, the clarity must be given as such. Don't just bulldoze yourself. It's Amway. It's not Amway. Amway, have you ever seen the last 1 year meeting? Any Amway staff came and shared anything? How come? Right, $1 billion company never came once a week and told us anything about the business. Is because they have a role to play. GV Nation and your organization, your upline, your leaders got a role to play. It's a very clear, defined area of responsibility, role and responsibility. So this is something that you need to give them the comfort that, and say you have an organization is going to travel with you, journey with you. All right, so we are there. Okay, so that is an important factor. Second thing is that you need to give something of value. Means you have to give something you can relate to them. That's why through your conversation, through the likes and hobbies that they like, you can give an amalgam. It shows about successful people, some background of people who have already achieved. The articles are there. You've got this variety of product line. This person might be excited about products as well, and a lot of activities and all that. So amalgam is a value, it's a value. If you're into audio programs, then you need to actually look through the library of audio program that we have and then give something that related to them. So they can identify a doctor. Okay, fine. All right. So you have like Dr. Wong. If you listen to Dr. Wong's diamond recognition, you'll be shocked that he has done unbelievable things, right, before even become a diamond in Amway. Right? And we have come and become a crown ambassador. Right? You see, so you can relate, if you're talking to a doctor, so they can relate, oh yes, this is a lifestyle I want. I want time and money, right? I want security. I need a business that without me, it should run. Without the doctor present in the clinic, can the clinic run or not? Can or cannot? The two doctors here. Doctor not around at all, but clinic is running. Can, once I had a fever and I was in Langkawi, high fever. I went to one clinic, doctor not around. I told the nurse or in the counter, is there a doctor? No, doctor not coming in today. What's wrong with you? I got a fever. Nah, go and take this medicine. It's all labeled. But that's a rare case. But what I'm saying is, the business should run without me being there. All right. So that's what I'm saying. So give something of value that you can relate to the potential candidate. And remember, we are not selling this business. You are not selling Amway business. You are qualifying, selecting a business partner. The potential candidate wants to buy what you have. That means you have already shared, you already qualified, developers, he knows exactly what he wants in the business opportunity, he's hungry for, what are the things that in the future that make a difference in the life. He wants to participate. He is coming forward and say, I want to do this business. Two different engagement. One is we are pushing and say, join, very good, you can make money, Amway, everybody making money now. This is selling, salesmanship, selling a business idea. But you share, you interact, you develop the relationship and you give enough information, then that person say, I want to do this business. That means you are buying. You are not selling. Okay? So important. So for that to happen, make sure you hold your posture. Don't be desperate. All right? You are not here, you are not in desperate situation. You hold your posture and say, look, I have the best business in the world. right? I'm selecting a candidate to be my partner, all right? So these are the things that I'm qualifying. If you can hold that posture long enough, I can bet you, right? That person will come in and that person will do what he's supposed to do and get committed. I know one story. I went with our founders platinum many years ago. I think probably it's about 20 years. At that time, I'm the one running with him all over the Malaysia. He always take me and go. So we went to one to see one colonel, not 20, 30 years or I think 30 years ago. We went to Taman Malawati because there was a colonel in the army was there and he wanted to see the plan. So when I went to with Gladstone, all right, so we went into this house and the colonel was sitting there on the table and then, then we chit chat and the colonel said, I heard you came to show me a business plan. All right. You just tell me what it is. I will know whether this business work or not. Right. So he didn't want to see the plan. He doesn't want to do anything. You just tell me as it is, just like a verbal conversation. You tell me what business it is. I will tell you whether it work or not. All right. You know what my upline said or not? He said, if I want to serve the army or be a good soldier, I should sit beside your leg and, I should listen to you because you are the authority. You are my teacher. At the same time, if you want, to know about my business, then you need to listen to me. Colonel, no. 5,000 plus 5,000 officers and soldiers are with him. And in one command, he can direct the entire 5,000 plus. But our upline tell, look, if you want to know about my business, you better listen to me. And after a few minutes later, he said, yes, okay. Show me what you have. Show me the plan. So you hold the posture, all right? Because you have the best business, best lifestyle in the world. And you need to hold the posture and say, this is how we are going to admit you as a partner. We are in the qualifying process. All right. And if that happens, that person will come, that person get committed, that person will go through the personal development that we have, attend the meeting and read the books and the whole program. And the person will do what you are telling them to do, what the leadership is telling them. And, that will work for him. And that the only way he can become successful. Yeah. So this is how you need to. So when you do a follow-up, when the person leaves, seeing the plan, if there is a possible of doing a fellowship, please, this is a very, very important, whereby you can develop the little bit extension of your friendship and what you offer in a fellowship. It can be anything. It can be in a restaurant, or it can be even the person's living room or your living room, and that is where you you have time to engage. And their friends, some players will come in with the Great Wall of China like that in front of them. They have this defense mechanism. Nobody is going to influence me on anything, right? But there will be time the guard will be down, and that is where in a fellowship that you should be able to interact. Get the next follow-up appointment. Yeah, you give something of value. At that particular spot, you already book the next appointment as a follow-up engagement. Yeah, okay. So do that from the beginning. What I share with you, do the whole process properly. Then you will save 70% or 80% of your time that we waste because we don't observe all this. Right? So with that, thank you.
Thank you to Founder Platinum Ruby Loga and also Founder Platinum Morgea. So it's my turn now to talk about before prospect leaves you and also follow-up. Okay, good sharing. And I am the byproduct of good follow-up of my upline and also my upline leaders, and also through their follow-up, and also whatever they ask me to buy, I do buy, and then I listen. Like example, we talk about before prospect leaves, the first things that he talks, give something of value. Yeah, I have some quotes from John C. Maxwell. Value, when you talk about multiplication, when you stop asking, what can I do for others to help them, and start asking, what can I do with others to train them? You shift from addition to multiplication. So you want to do addition in your networking, or you want to multiply? So that's depend on the training that you do to your ABOs, everyone that comes in. You have a systematic. That's why we have, all these books. Why we want to have books, and we are educating our people about, the A to Z transaction, how you can bring your ABO to a successful journey. Because you, with proper system or education platform, you can, guide your ABO. You know where to start, what to do next. That's why we have this. I did everything, and I bought CD. Nowadays you have this, what you call MA Central. Go to MA Central. You have, leaders. Diamonds and above, they have their recognition. They have done the diamond recognition. All them, Malay, Chinese, Indian. You can listen to them, as how they become successful. And then we have books. Put yourself, your ABOs into a reading habit. Okay, suggest them what books to read. All these books are very easy. They can finish it in 1 or 2 days. The Possible Dream. This is all. You can buy it, you can ask your upline, and Uncommon Freedom. These are the first things that you need to start to read to know about what is possible dream. And those days we do have emagrams, nowadays we have digital emagrams. And I would like to show you my collection of emagrams. I have a collection. People do have stamp collection, and this is part of my collection, emagram collection. This is my part of, and we have many more. So I just like to share about my collection, my hobby, collecting all the emagrams. So I joined after this. This is the world first double diamond, Indian double diamond. He became double diamond in 2006. So I joined after this. Okay, but I saw this book in my, mother's sister's house. She was the ABO before, when I was schooling, from 5, from 4. So when I become ABO, I went to her house, and then I saw this book, and then I churi from her. I said, this book is best to be with me than with you. Okay, then I took the book. I still keep the book. And then these are the collection, and this is what our Founder Crown Ambassador, for Hokkien. This is 60 FFA. Because all these books are when we get the books, and what we will do, we will read, message from the president. This is what I love, and every ABO, leaders would like to read, the message from the leader. That means our president and chairman. This is a very good message. Every time when you read this message, you get, the sense of belief and belongings with MV. And we have a lot of, this is what, Founder Crown Ambassador at the age of 70 plus. I went for her recognition. Every recognition, you name it, everywhere in Malaysia, I will go. And this is, Founder Executive Zainab and Mama Saleh. All the collection you read. This is another family of, Executive Diamonds family. They are family with Executive Diamond. And this is our, what they call, Abang Harun, Double Diamond. So you have whole page for you. Postman, Pala, and this is where my first diamond recognition when I went to Penang, Diamond, Ganesan, and Punjab. From my hometown, they are from my hometown, Singapore, inspire me. Okay, from a kampung. This was my first diamond. And this is what another good story. Mother and son, business partner. Okay, husband passed away, and then son became, business partner with the mother. This is another inspiring story, and this is emagram about the ALS. So you just name it. This emagram is my collection. I have. So this is how we become so much, the sense of belief in MV, and we have a lot. And this is what you need to, what they call, we could say, cultivate the what they call reading habit, knowing habit, and then see, this is what I believe, personally believe, they will have sense of belonging. Okay, so we lead them, we show them where's the water, and then let them enjoy whatever they want from that, and then that's how, so all these are collections. So, and when you talk about, follow up is, another beautiful things you need to do, because as a good follow up, you lead them to a successful business. If you look at this, the goal is in the follow up. So look at the message, the word that they use about follow. The goal is in the follow-up. So when you can understand how, when it will take for you to successful, example, if you can understand the statistics, then definitely you will not have doubts in your business. Let me shift this. Okay, I don't know where I need to stand. Okay, let me move this, and then I come over this side. That's it. Okay, look at according to the study done by Association of Sales Executive, 81% of all sales happen on and after the 5th contact. So this is, it is known. It is known. If you know the rules, you just play the game. Okay, that's it. When you know the rules, you just play the number game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You win. Sales follow-up strategic. 2% of sales are made on the first contact. It is not just about sales. It is about, you're closing a prospect, even you follow up your ABO, you want to be successful in the business, everything. It's just about number of time you follow up with them. 3% of sales are made on second contact. You go and show the plan. Second time, 5% sales are made on the third contact. 10%, fourth contact, 80% sales are made on the 5th and 12th contact. Ask yourself, how many times I have talking to my ABO? Even their ABO, how many times you have trained them? How many times you have done house meeting to them? How many times you invite them to a function? 1 time, 2 time invite, we become tired of inviting. They might be an ABO. There's another good question is stated there. When you have an ABO, now it's easy to do business. Those days, everything we park on the ABO. Every fund we park on the ABO. They end up become a ABO customer. But now with APC, we can separate them. When we ask them, you want to build a business? 60 ringgit. If not, APC 20 ringgit. We know. So when you have ABO coming into business, next thing you just talk how to qualify them. Have you thought about what you would want from the business? Okay. Do you want to achieve it in 6 months or 6 years? See, the word that we use, this is how you qualify them. Like, our founder, Pereira, qualify them. You don't need to hide, go around, just be said, whether how long? You want to qualify in 6 months or 6 years? Just talk with them. No, I want to do slow. Okay, fine. Okay, I want to make it in, 2 to 5 years, diamond. Fine. We have a formula for that. Okay, then are you serious in building business? So these are the things that we go through, and even, sales, 48% sales people never follow up with their prospect. Then ask yourself where you stand. 48% of people never follow up with the prospects. Ask yourself. And then 25% sales people make a second contact and stop. And 12% sales people make third contact and stop. So almost you say 50, 60, 75%. 75% never go beyond third contact. So who go beyond third contact? Only 1/4 of the people. So that's why when you say who are becoming successful, if 10 people come into Remy, how many people become successful? 2. Because the percentage shows here. So that's why you must qualify yourself in that manner we call persistent in follow-up. This is the rules. So just follow up, stick to this rule, and then definitely you can do. So everything there's a time. When someone sign up, how many hours, you must call them, give, have you started, what they call, activate the MWay ID? Have you went through the website? Do you know how to put an order? So all this is our responsibility. We train them. When you can train them, then the business will duplicate. Okay, thank you very much. I would like to pass to MC because we have our leadership and everything is written here and the new what you need to do. Okay, and also about the MA privileged customer. Okay, thank you. Pass it to MC.
Okay, so let us give a round of applause to all our three superb leaders on sharing their topic. So let us give them a 10, 10, 10 in the chat box. Yes, thank you so much. So without delaying our time, so let us invite the Grand Shifu, the leaders of everyone leaders. So let me welcome our founders, Executive Diamond Gladstone, to the virtual stage.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I was watching the presentation, very interesting, and Adian's presentation on this one was superb. And Nishalini, you have improved a lot. Your command as being an MC has grown up.
Thank you, Diamond.
Yeah, so keep it at, and all the others have done a great job. So today I want to share with you. In fact, you all know everything already. I don't have to share anything. Huh? See, Muru is very good. See, he's smiling there. Okay, today I want to share with you a topic. What topic is this? Let me see. Put it down here. 1 second. 1 second. Yeah. Yes. The topic is that we must all think like a successful distributor. I'm sure all of you want to become diamond. I'm sure you want to become a crown ambassador. Now tell me, where is it written that you cannot become a crown ambassador or you cannot become a diamond? Give me a 555 if you know where it is. Where is written that you cannot become, or let's say, where is it written that you can become a diamond? Give me 777. Or you just put in the chat box, where is it written? Just write it down. Can you all write numbers or only can write words, isn't it? Colin said in our heads, and someone said in our mind, our heart. I'm sure you all saw your birth certificate, isn't it? You all picked up your birth certificate anywhere, no? Have you seen the birth certificate? And I look, some of birth certificates were written that when you picked it up, you saw your name, your parents' name, and everything, and then it came to one place. The birth certificate is written that your father is a chief clerk in the railways, so you will become a super chief clerk in railways. True or not? Or is it that you became a manager in an estate, or you became a manager in a company, so you'll become a general manager? Is it written like that? There's nowhere written that you must be a manager in an estate or in a company, or nothing. The only place where if it's written, if it's ever written, it's in your mind, it's in your heart. So if you want to succeed, you got to change your thinking. You got to change your thinking, because your thinking is not good enough. Because you got to change your thinking. I'm sure y'all can see me clearly.
Yes, I can see you.
Very good. Okay, so now we got to change. Now we always read books and magazines and articles about health. They say we go on a 30-day fast. Isn't it? Someone say you lose weight, go on a 30-day fast, check well how to eat and everything like that. I'm sure you have come across that type of articles or suggestions by people. Now, I want to challenge you to take a 30-day mental diet fast. 30-day mental fast. Now, what is a 30-day mental fast? That means for the next 30 days, you just practice this. I know it's going to be easy, it's going to be tough. Whatever is easy, also easy to do, is also easy not to do. If somebody say I can read a book for 30 days, they say I can, it's easy. But you see, they can't do for 30 days. They read 3 days and 5 days and they give up already. I've got a person who, when he joined me some time ago, and I told him only a few things you got to do. You got to use the products, promote the products to your friends and neighbors and relatives, show the plan to 3 to 5 people a day, not 3 to 5 people a day, 3 to 5 people a week. Then follow up with them, show them how to do a meeting with them. And then the fifth one is enjoy the life. He said, that's all. I said, yes, that's all to become a diamond. Oh, this is very easy, I can do. Very easy. Oh no, one more thing, you will listen to tips. He said, this is very easy, I can do. So I said, let's see. He cannot even do it for 5 days consistently. What is easy to do is also easy not to do. You see, many people go to the gym. They say, I want to practice gym, practice lifting weights, or go to the gym, practice it for whatever I got to do. I do for 30 days. They'll go and buy the best shoes. They buy the best clothes, jersey, whatever it is, and they'll go to the gym. For 2 days, they'll be there. They feel tired. They'll skip one day. The third day, they'll skip. I'll go the following day. Then they skip that. The following day, they'll go another 2-3 days, and then they skip. They are not consistent. They're inconsistent. And after 3 weeks, they forget we're going to the gym. That is what I mean. It's easy to do, is easy not to do. So if you really want to succeed, the first thing you got to do is decide in your mind. Decide in your mind that you want to make it happen. You got to make a firm decision. Napoleon Hill said, after analyzing 25,000 people, the biggest thing which prevented them from success is making a decision, the failure to make a decision. Ask yourself, have you made a decision that you want to succeed and become an emerald or a platinum or even a diamond, whatever level goal you want? Decision. Have you really decided? And you see, many people, they say yes, but they are not really making a decision, because once they make a decision, there are certain things they got to do to make it happen. So what are certain things? Let's start. First thing, don't think too much of eating. I'm not talking about mental, fast-paced eating, I'm thinking about changing your thinking, changing your mind. So to change your mind, the first thing you got to do is read 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day is easier said than done. They say, yeah, I can do. They don't read. I tell you, people, they rather watch TV than to go and read a book. You see, they're even when we believe in this business, you must really decide and you must focus on what you want to do. Okay, focus. As I told the other day, a story about when one guy walked into the room in the dining hall, not dining hall, in a hotel, coffee house. And these two gentlemen were sitting there and having their coffee. And what happened? These two guys walked in and saw Bill Gates' father and one more Bill Gates' father and one more person sitting there. And they asked him, What is the reason? Why is it? What is the reason that caused Bill Gates to succeed? And without hesitation, without consulting one another, they said one word: focus. 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 Now, how many people are focusing in what they want to do in their life? They say they want to succeed, but they are not focused. You see, so the first thing we got to do is read 30 minutes a day. Read books which will uplift you, not reading things which will pull you down. Okay, the second thing you got to do is cut off the TV program. For 30 days, can you stop watching TV? If you want to be an emerald or even be a platinum, can you cut down watching TV? You know what I suggest? Don't cut off the TV, just pull out the plug. Just remove the plug. Now, how many of you have the courage to remove the plug? How many of you have the courage to remove the plug? So you got to decide, are you willing to do it? Remove the plug, because when you don't remove the plug, the TV is on, others in the house watching, because they are not focused like you. They'll be sitting there and you'll be passing by and your mind is still there. So that is what I mean by remove the plug. So cut off TV. The TV is nothing but an idiot box. It is an EIR. EIR. What is EIR? Electronic income reducer. We want people to increase our income, but if you sit and watch that, your income will go down. The third thing, is, just now the leaders were saying, read a book and things like that. Now, in MV Central, there are so many, what shall I say, so many information or CDs. They've converted CDs in digital format. So you can put that, or you can download that into a, what is the thing you put is
pen drive, is it?
You drive in stuck in a pen drive. You can put in a car and drive. Don't listen to music temporarily. Don't listen. Listen only just like something just to break the monotony. Just maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just to. But then put that pen drive. You know, when I was going to Johor, when we were building the business, when we were going to Johor, we were going to Penang, we are going to East Coast, East-West Highway. You ask Muru. Muru was the one who came with me everywhere. We hardly listened to music, only tapes.
We never.
Never, okay. And we never, okay, good. So we never just listen to them, and we take one CD after another. Those days were cassettes, one cassette after another. We forget about it, and that is how we build our business. Because we are focused. I know some people, I know they say they are very excited, but when I get into their car, what is going? Music. How can you say you're 100% committed when you're listening to music? Those people who are producing music, they're good. For them, because that is their goal. That is their goal, to produce best music. But if your goal is to become a musician, then you sit and listen to music. If your goal is not to be a musician, but to be an Amway Diamond or a Crown, listen to the music of Amway. Throw off all the music. Listen to the music of Amway, all the success. I tell you, you can listen to all the successful people in Amway, in Malaysia itself. Just the CDs, even one whole month, one whole year or so, you won't finish it. And people say they want to succeed. They want to become successful. To me, it's a joke. Because you're not listening. Of course, you can listen to music or something like that once in a way, but generally 95% of the time you must be, because you want to go for this program to qualify. After that, once you qualified, you can do whatever you want to do. Qualify as an emerald, then you can relax. But until such time, put your energies, put your mind, your heart, your mind and soul into this business. Put your heart, mind, and soul into this business. That is the only way you can succeed. Are you willing? Are you willing to take the challenge for the next 30 days? I dare you. I dare you to make the challenge. I dare you. I don't think you'll take the challenge. You'll say yes, but I must see whether I dare you to take it. Because if you take the 30 days challenge, I will tell you, I can promise you, you will be a different person in 30 days time. You won't be like what you are now, or how you're talking, you're listening to whatever I'm saying. Your training will be far ahead than what you're training today or what you're listening to the people who are sharing ideas. I dare you, 30 days. So I said, replace the TV with the CDs. Too much TV, no PV. We are Indians, and most of us, when I go to an Indian home, there's only one thing running: serial. There's one serial. They have to follow the serial. You know, I called some of my friends during this COVID period. I asked them, what are you doing? I'm watching TV. Then I said, what are you doing? Some serial. Every time I call one or two of them, they're only watching serial. They're not watching MBA business, and they want to succeed. Yeah, that is. Your actions speak louder than words. Your action speaks louder than words. What you do speaks so loudly, I cannot hear what you say. That is what is his name? Ralph Waldo Emerson said. What you do speaks so loudly, I cannot hear what you say. Next one. Very important one. Stop the newspaper. I know people buy Tamil newspaper, English newspaper, Chinese newspaper, Malay newspaper, all the newspaper they'll read as though they're sitting for an exam, reading all the papers. How many of them read the paper from start to finish and they qualified as a diamond? How many of them read a newspaper and qualified? Don't talk about diamond. In any business, have they qualified in doing that? Whatever business they're doing, if you're sitting and reading newspaper, they will never succeed. Unless you're running for politics. Unless you're going for politics, then you have to read the newspaper, what the people are saying, the community is saying. But if you're not reading, then throw the newspaper. You ask, in my family, we stopped the newspaper, I think 10 or 15 years ago. We don't have newspaper in my house. If you come to my house, you see a newspaper, somebody brought it here, and I tell them, take it off, or I'll take it and throw it off in the dustbin. Because I don't read newspaper. From college days, I don't read newspaper. And that is one of the reasons I had that habit of not reading newspaper. You can ask my children, whether you come to my house, you don't find a newspaper. So sometimes we have, when we need something, Atal is saying, I used to use the newspapers of Rotan. No, I don't use his Rotan. He doesn't get, he's the one of the lucky ones who hardly get any caning from me. Why? Because he always straight A's. There's no reason to, I don't have to tell him to go and study. He'll go and study on his own. So there's no reason for me to carry the Rotan for him. Okay, anyway, let's not digress. Then the next point. Let's not associate with negative people. Let's not associate with negative people. Always look at your friends. Who are the 5 friends you spoke to today? Who are the 5 friends you kept on speaking for the last 1 week? Those 5 friends, if you spoke to positive friends, you'll be the 6th positive individual. But if you spoke to 5 negative friends, you will become the 6th negative person. So you have to choose. Do you want to succeed or do you want to fail? You have to make the decision. You have to make, when you play golf, if it's those who play golf, when you go for golf, you're taking up golfing and your coach will guide you. They'll tell you how to stroke, how to hit. They will come to a point, they'll give you a certain amount of trainings, lessons. After that, they cannot teach you anymore. They can't teach you anymore because you got to do everything else on your own. You learn the skill from then on your own because the coach knows this is the time you've got to do and you got to go and do it on your own. The coach cannot run around with you until the end, but the coach is there always to guide you. When there's a flaw, they will find you. You see, I was listening to. I watch TV also, but I find TV which are important topics. Like for example, the other day we were watching The Last Dance, the life story of who's that? Chicago Bulls, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan won't go anywhere without his coach. If his coach is not there, he won't perform. He always needs his coach with him. Now, how many of you really respect your sponsor? How many of you really respect your sponsor and treat them as the coach to guide you? If you really respect your sponsor and you expect him to follow you, expect him to guide you, he will do everything for you. But he cannot do everything which you can do yourself. You see? Jerry will always tell us, some people, MBA business is like a relay race. They pass the baton to you. Let's say 400 meters, they pass the baton to you. After passing the baton, you take the baton and run. But some people, once you collect the baton, they won't run. They will jump on top of the sponsor and ask the sponsor to carry them around. That way you never develop leadership. That way you develop leadership. LEANERSHIP. You want to succeed, you start becoming a leader. And how do you become a leader? By reading, mixing with positive people, attending the meetings regularly. Don't come into meetings when you feel like it. You must come into this program every time. Like what Mudu said, just 10,000 meetings, 10,000 hours. You will be a Crown Ambassador, 10,000 hours. Next one. Drink plenty of water, at least 2 liters of water a day. Health is also important. You want to succeed, no point succeeding, becoming successful when your health is down. You want to succeed, you must also look after your health. So pay attention to your health. That is why the vitamins, don't scrimp on the vitamins. Either you pay for the price to be healthy now, or later on, you pay the doctor. You choose. The next one is exercise. 30 days. Go at least for a walk. 30 minutes walk a day. Walk. You keep on walking. And what is going to happen for 30 minutes? You'll become quite successful. Your health will be much better. The 8th one. Always reflect on what you've done. Reflect. Reflect on what you've done for the day. Did you do something which will bring you forward, closer to your goal? Very important to think. And many people don't want to think. But if you succeed, you want to succeed, you've got to think about your future. The other one, the next one is number 8, 9, is have a spirit of gratitude. Always be thankful. Thankful, first of all, we got to be thankful that we are still alive. We must be thankful that we are around the next 5 years when you become a diamond. Thankful that you're in good health. And thankful that you want to see your children grow up and you want to spend time with them. So these are some of the things I want to share with you. So you got to think about your future. Take care of your health. The health is the first wealth. With that, thank you very much. And thank you for listening. I wish you all the best and make it happen. Bye.
Wow, thank you so much to our founders, Executive Diamond Gladstone, for the awesome leadership. So let us give him a 777 in the chat box. So the conclusion of what Diamond says is action speaks louder than words. So when there is action, confirm the diamondship is waiting for all of us, isn't it? Yes. So this is the end of our weekly English meeting. So before I end the meeting, let me remind that please pass the names of the achievers to Silver Producer 8